Hi and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are going to deal with a problem that's been bugging the shit out of me for ages. So you might remember last year, no it wasn't last year, it was the beginning of this year, the auxiliary belt tensioner gave up the ghost. Thought it had knackered the alternator, it hadn't. So we replaced the alternator while we were in there. We replaced the belt tensioner and thought that was it. Then my AC pump started making a noise. So that's on the same belt, and basically I believe the tensioner going damaged the clutch on the AC. So tonight we're going to change that, Matthew. 18 days to go, 18 hours, 29 minutes and 59 seconds. It's there. So it's getting real now. Less than 3 weeks to go. And we've still got quite a few jobs left to do. So this weekend, massive push, massive push. And then we can start. The massive push is to get all the servicing done on the van. All the little bits that we need to do to help us get on the way. Because I want to run the van for a couple of weeks, just back and forward to work and round and about, just to prove everything, make sure there's nothing untoward lying there. And that'll give me that little 2-week window where I can do any repairs that we find. I don't think we're going to find anything, but just that peace of mind. So once we've completed all the work on the van, I can then start going into the details about our checklists, our planning, everything that we've done to make sure we have a smooth transition when we get to Spain. No fannying about, messing about. So let's get stuck into this, because this is a little thing that's bugged me for so long. I just want to show you, and hopefully let you hear what the problem is. So we are going to do this while it's fitted to the van. So it is a bit snug under here, but it's the only way to do it. So that there is the compressor. There, this is the pulley, and in here is the clutch. So before I could move this, you hear that noise? That is what's causing me all the problems. So well, it's not a problem, it's just noisy, and I don't like noises. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I do like noises, but the right noises. This is a wrong noise. So I'm going to start this up, let you see what happens. Because once we engage the AC, this quietens down. So hopefully when I do this, you'll be able to see it and hear it happen. Okay, let's give it a whirl. That's the engine running. So the noise is there. And there it goes. So as I'm switching that, there you go, it's gone again. And there it starts again. Don't know if you can hear that, but if I switch the AC on, and there you go. That's me switching the AC on, and the noise disappears. So it's definitely an issue. And in the cab, it sounds like somebody's just rattling a screwdriver on the dashboard constantly. So it does bug me, it really does. So in the end of the drive here, there is a rubber bung. We just need to pop that out first with a pick and tool. There you go. And inside there should be a 7mm socket, I believe. A 7mm shaft. Yeah, there is. Right. 24mm spanner. Ow. You'll have heard that bounce there, that was it bouncing off my head. So what we need to do now is just crack this. There we go. Now I've cracked it, I just want to flick the belt off, so we'll put a spanner on the tensioner. It should be 16mm. And we're going to take the tension off the belt tensioner and release the belt out of the pulley. That should allow us to crack on and take everything else off. Now we've got that broke and the belt off, we can just back this off. It should come out no bother. Yeah, you can see there how it's all damaged. I'm hoping that's I maybe need a longer socket. Yep, we're going to need a longer socket. Just let you see, we've backed that right off, and as it's coming out, you can see there's actually bits dropping out of there. So that's the end of the drive off, and yeah, some parts of it are damaged. You can see in the gears there, it's been getting hot. It's sticky. So definitely worn, definitely knackered. It's held up though, because most times this is ripped out, so we've caught it quite early on. But anyway, time to change that. Right, let's have a little look in the end here. So you're seeing this for the first time, just like I am, and there should be a big circlip in there. Let's just have a little pan round, see if we can see it. Right, I've managed to turn the circlip to the bottom, and them holes are so tiny I've had to go and file into my circlip pliers to try and get them to fit. If they don't fit, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably have to just dig that one out and hope for the best. I managed to get one edge out and the top is sitting out, but it's started to rain now, so I'm getting soaked. So I'm just going to try and pop this out with a couple of drivers now, just to get it off that shaft. We have the circlip off. This should now just slide straight off the edge. I'm hoping. Oh. There you go. Happy days. So it's never easy doing anything on the van, and it is such a tight space, so I'm hoping that you are being able to follow along, but if you're not, I'm just going to show you what we've done there. This is what we took off. That is the little bung that was sat in the end there. That's where we put the 7mm socket on the end of the shaft. This is the drive for the pulley, and when you get it out, you can see it's been getting hot. It's started to melt. That heat will have transferred through to that bearing, and looking at it, it started running the grease out of it. So that will have been an issue. There is the circlip that has the tiniest of holes in them. That was horrible to get off. So that is not going back on. I've bent it as well, so that's not going back on. And this is the drive, the pulley, sorry. And as you can see, it's when I get the new one. This is the new one there. That's the new one there, and they are identical. Lay them down, they're the same height and dimensions as the other. So let's have a look at the new ones. This is the new pulley. I just showed you that up against the old one. New circlip with much bigger holes, so it shouldn't be an issue, and everything looks good on that. So if you have a look, all that we've really lost there is probably the these little flaps that hold everything in place and tighten it up when you push. That there pushes right in. I had to separate this when we first got it to make sure everything lined up, but that sits well inside there. These little flaps kind of hold it tight. And you saw before there was a bit of movement when it was on the vehicle, this old one, sorry, but with this new one there's nothing. So hopefully that gets rid of that chatter, gets rid of that rumbling, and now I can't get it back out. Two-hand job. Right, let's get it stuck on the van. First of all, we'll get the pulley and slide that into position. No bother. Now we need the circlip. We'll pop that over. Wow. I don't think that circlip fits there. That's smaller. I'll have to put the old one back on, I think. Got rainwater running down my face. Right. That is in. Fixed. Going nowhere. Time to put the pulley on. Now, one thing we've got to do with this is just line everything back up. So, as I'm screwing that on, you can see the tabs start to pull in. I think I may need to put the socket on that now. So what I need to do is hold the shaft in position, and then we can just tighten everything up. If we've got the socket on now, we just need to nip that. This is it's really hard to do because I need two hands on there, and I can't hold the camera at the same time, so I'm gonna have to put you down. But all we're going to do now is give that a little nip. Right, we're done. I'm just going to clip the pipes back up. The two water pipes, well, the one water, no, it's two water pipes. A clip along the bottom of the radiator. Just lifted them out of the way so we could get at the clutch. But yeah, that's me soaked. Oh, let me show you. So there's the puddles. This bit here is kind of relatively dry because I've absorbed it all. So yeah, you can see it. The rain just running down the front of the van and covering me. But am I bothered? No. I've managed to do a job that's been on my list to do for so long. It's I'm happy. Could have probably picked a better day, but it is what it is. Brought my glasses as well, so add that to the bill. Right, let's go and fire it up and see how it sounds. Moment of truth. Have we fixed it? Don't want to listen to the news, do we? Turn that off. Have we fixed it? It's gone. The noise is gone. There was a little bit there at the beginning. I'm turning it on and off. There's no noise. Job done. That is brilliant. That is really, really good. That noise has been there for a good 6-7 months. Been pissing me off because my van runs really quietly, but that noise was really irritating. But I'm glad I've got it done now. Anyway, 70 quid and an hour, but it took me an hour because I'm making this video, so hopefully it shouldn't take you an hour. But now I've showed you how not to do it, it should make things a lot easier for you. Anyway, I'm happy with that. That is one noise gone. So I've been running the van now for a few days and we've definitely fixed it. So I'd say that slight bit of wear on the drive and the pulley was creating that chatter, but at least we've fixed it. Quite a straightforward job. A little bit hard to show you what we're doing because the area we're working in, I've got maybe the width of my hand to try and do the work. So apologies for the limited footage, but the van is slowly coming together. We have next to nothing left on our list. In fact, there's very little. I think there's 4 items left on our list, so I'm chuffed. I'm happy we're nearly there. But yeah, it's been a bit of a slog this last month, but yeah, we're getting there. All the little things that were bugging me have now been fixed, and I'm starting to enjoy driving the van again. There weren't major things, they were just little things, but they're always in the back of your head. Now I know they're fixed, it'll give me that little bit more reassurance that we're going to have no issues, or hopefully no issues while we're away. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Remember, we're trying to hit that 10k before Christmas. We're nearly there. I think we only need, I think it's like another 400 subs. So if you're new here, click that like, subscribe button and share it with your friends. We don't mind this material being shared anywhere because it's all here to offer advice and help to anybody that needs it. That one there, I couldn't find anything on the internet that would even guide me in the right direction on how to fix it. So hopefully that helps somebody else out. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again. Why not head over and check out our new website, www.thecraftyblinders.co.uk. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok and our Facebook group, The Crafty Blinder Van Builds. Thanks for watching.